Hey guys, Alfred Montaner here, and I am at Carrera once again. And I'm at Carrera because I had done a couple of videos of the boats here at Carrera, and one of the boats that interests some of you guys is the 21 Flat Cat. And I have not done a very thorough review on the boat. So I did a couple things with Anthony and Al. They were so nice to let me borrow that boat, and I put two of my local friends that are YouTubers, very famous bass fishermen guys by the name of Monster Mike and Bryan the CEO, and we did a video of them fishing on the boat, and I wanted to get their true assessment of how people will see that on a lake environment. So I've already seen the boat, you know, in Biscayne Bay, and it performs incredible, but I wanted to go ahead and show how it performs as a bass fishing boat. So I got them on there. There's a separate video for that, so if you guys want to check that out, look at it within my channel. But this video is about looking into everything about this particular boat, so you guys can see from point to point, from ins and outs of this particular haul, what makes it different, what makes it unique, and I want to talk about it. So I got Anthony here. He's inside there. He's actually chowing some food, so I'm going to go ahead and get some video of him eating some Cuban food, because we're doing it like a competition to see who can, you know, I guess get fatter. I don't know. This quarantine is doing me bad, but public areas already opened up over here. We're in phase 1 in Miami-Dade. So, you know, I still have a mask. We're still gonna be doing that. If my voice sounds a little muffled, you know why. And let's go and check out this 21 Flat Cat. Guys, we're gonna get thorough. So let's look at it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here once again with, just stand right there, stand right there. Let me just make sure I get the good side view. I wanna get the stomach later for when I'm next to you to see who's winning. Woo! Guys, the cheap shots are flying here at Carrera already. We just started. But, it was a fun outing when I went out. How cool was that, going fishing with Monster Mike and Bryan the CEO?
That was awesome.
Wasn't that an incredible experience?
We had a great time.
How good are those guys fishing?
Well, one's better than the other.
Well, that day, guys, you gotta watch the video.
Just kidding, guys.
You gotta watch the video. It was a very funny video. But the reason I wanted to do this follow-up video, I got a lot of people that had asked me, hey, Alfred, why don't you do a thorough walkthrough of the Flat Cat? And, you know, I think we've shown it in the water, we showed it in Biscayne Bay, but some people that are interested in this particular product want to see, like, I mean, deep into it. So that's what we're going to do today, guys. We're going to go ahead and have Anthony show us the Flat Cat. First time they've seen it in a setting when it comes to like a lake bass fishing environment, and I think a lot of bass guys might want to take a look at this particular model, and take it away. Let me know about it.
All right, guys, this is our 21 Flat Cat. I'm going to give you a walkthrough. Start at the forward anchor compartment. This is optional. You can always close this off. We can set it up for you guys to put a trolley motor. So this is optional for the anchor compartment.
So that trolley motor is an option that people can go ahead and put, because bass fishermen want to have that trolley motor up
of course. Front. And on this boat, for instance, we have the anchor at the back, or we have the talon. Okay. So it wasn't necessary even to have this compartment. We could have closed this off and did it with the trolley motor. Okay. Let me get you guys inside. Let me get up on the boat and open some compartments for you guys.
All right, I'm going to jump on there as well.
All right, we're gonna start up here at the front. We have this is the biggest storage compartment we have on the boat, mainly for life jackets. It's all illuminated. You'll see it has an LED light inside.
So it goes pretty back.
Yep, it's pretty deep. It's the size of this forward deck here.
All the way to the sides as well, right?
All the way to the sides. All the way where you see it, it's all open compartment. These here we use for dry storage. We have one on either side. Both illuminated as well.
Nicely finished as well.
Yeah, if you guys see any stains, remember this boat is used. It's almost 2 years old now.
This is a customer's boat.
This is a customer's boat. Yes, it is. I'm gonna come over to the back. I'm gonna show you guys the live wells. There's 2 big working live wells on the boat. Also illuminated, of course. So you have your two big live wells in the back.
How many gallons would you say that is, Anthony?
I'd say about 20 gallons or so.
Okay. Now what do we have in that center compartment there?
This is the fuel tank. This is just access to get into the fuel tank.
How many gallons would that fuel tank be?
50 gallons. On this particular boat is 59 gallons. On our next one that we have coming up, it will be 50 gallons. I eliminated just a little bit to be able to play with some of the rigging tubes.
Is there any storage space for like rods and stuff like that on the thing, or is it through these rod holders that I see?
Well, it'll be through the rod holders that you see here on the center console. We have 4 on either side. You also have 3 more on the backrest of the seat.
Okay.
And then of course we have the rod holders on the sides of the boat. You have 2 on either side. These are angled, those are straight back.
So 30-degree angle on these guys?
Yep.
Now we're stepping on this C-deck full floor. Is that something that was an extra on this particular model?
Well, yes, that's all optional. And it's also optional how much of it you want to do. This boat originally, we went a little bit overboard with the C-deck because we're taking it to the boat show. And we wanted to show off the nice colors and the big name logos on the sides you guys can see here by the speakers. So we pretty much wrapped this one up with C-deck.
So tell me, this particular boat doesn't have a windshield. Is there a particular reason why, or?
It's, once again, it's optional.
So
it is
depending on what the
optional.
customer wants.
If you're going to be using it in the lake atmosphere, you don't have to worry about a windshield at all unless it starts raining. The only time I'll recommend it if you're going to be using it out in the bay, in the ocean, if you hit a couple waves and the wind's blowing it towards the boat, you know, you can get wet, so the windshield will help you out of that.
So this one has a 150 Mercury.
Yes.
On there right now. What's the top speed on this particular boat?
54 miles an hour has been the top speed.
54.
Yes. With 2 people on board and full of gas.
But you know, if it was a lighter guy that weighs 120, 130, it'll go faster because you're 3-4 times that.
The thing is, you can't do it with a 120-pound guy.
Why is that?
It's gonna be, that's ghost riding the boat.
All right.
You gotta put some kind of weight on
It was
this,
a
man.
dig at you, bro. It was a dig at you. Woo! All right, guys, let's go ahead. I want to stand back there, Anthony, so I can show them what the profile of the helm looks like.
Sure.
And we can talk about the helm real quick. And talk to me about the thought process here.
Well, here we ended up going with Boca Tech switches. Everything you see on here is because the customer asked for it. He wanted to have the VHF.
Okay.
He wanted to have his AM/FM radio. I ended up putting his jack plate switches right at full throttle. He has 6 switches on either side, Boca Techs, to control the boat. And you have your lanyard and key. Pretty simple. We put an extra panel on top just with the name and the logo.
Is that a storage compartment or is that an access point to the center console down there?
That is both. It is the access to get inside to the bottom. Right now, our customer keeps his safety. That's what he keeps in there right now. There's 2 batteries in there.
Perfect.
This particular boat has 4 8-inch speakers on the sides, has 2 6.5s on the side of the console, with a 6-channel amplifier.
So let's go to the bow real quick. I want to talk about something here because Monster Mike and Bryan, the CEO, when we went fishing, they had a lot of space to fish up there. One of the things that they talked about, they're like, look, they would walk on each side and you wouldn't feel the boat, you know, going
List over at all. No
Okay.
listing on the boat.
So they also mentioned if there can be a fill in here that can be put on and put off, depending on the outing that they're going to do, because
Yes.
I can see that as a good sun pad for somebody to go ahead and lay out if maybe they don't want to fish, or
Yep.
somebody just wants to have more space. So is that an option or no?
Yes, we are going to make it an option. It's something we can make with a receiver where we'll close this area here. This will be underneath storage, and then you'll be able to walk right across the top and have one big deck.
Now, one of the things that we noticed, because I was filming up top and they were fishing up front, I felt like I had plenty of space. I mean, I wasn't I wasn't technically doing social distancing like we're doing now.
Right.
But it did feel very comfortable to fish. Two people for sure fishing out the bow is
we had two people at the front side by side, and there were more than enough space.
Cool. So let's talk about the rear of the boat and what we got back here. So and then one of the biggest things that I want to talk about, because I think the biggest advantage that this particular model has over many other boats is that it's a catamaran.
It's a catamaran.
So we need to talk about the advantages of the cat on a bass lake environment, on a bay environment, some of the things that you've noticed when you've been out, because you have the most experience other than the customer on this particular boat.
Yes, sir.
So let's go ahead and come back here and tell me the thought process behind here, because some people might see this setup and they want to probably get something like this. So the customer wanted to have a talon.
You have the talon. This is an optional mount that you have where it goes on right into the jack plate. So you don't have to mount it onto the actual transom of your boat. It will go right onto your jack plate. There's an add-on piece here. You'll see where it bolts up.
That is nice. Is that's a whole separate company that does that?
Well, it's the same company. It's just an accessory for the talon. Okay. It's a separate piece you'll order. Whenever you order the talon, it'll come with that, and then a separate piece for that.
How deep would that talon go?
This one is 10 foot.
10 feet. And
yes.
Is that the furthest it could go?
No, there's another one they sell that does 12 feet.
Okay.
It's a little more.
So you wanted 2 feet. What is the transom? Is this a 20-inch or a 25-inch shaft on this motor?
On this particular motor here is a 20-inch shaft.
Okay, so it's a 20-inch. Now, what I really want them to see is the cat part, because you don't see it. Because of the way the entry comes on this boat, you assume that it's not a cat.
Everybody thinks it's a V-bottom.
And we're gonna show that. I think we need to really show that, because I think one of the biggest things that I noticed is when we saw that we weren't getting any listing on the sides. See that, guys? That's what was making it. So let's go to the bow of the boat and talk about that, about the design, and give them a little bit of insight. Mind you, I saw that it was scratched up. That was my fault.
Yeah, there's a few scratches.
Going to the rocks the other day when we went fishing. Mm-hmm. But like I always say, it'll buff out.
It'll buff out.
Oh, I have to edit this video after the customer sees the boat. He's gonna be like, my boat! Okay, so tell me about this here. So coming on in the entry, tell me about this entry right here, Anthony.
Well, once you go in the first 4 feet, you'll notice right here where the pocket starts for the tunnel. It's all a V up to there. So if you see the boat up to here out of the water, you'll think it's a V bottom. So you'll notice here, you see where the pockets are?
Yeah.
That's where the pocket starts all the way down to the back.
So when they see it on the water, they'll immediately think it's still a regular
right. Everybody assumes it's a V bottom.
That's a pretty deep pocket as well. How many inches would you say that pocket is on there?
At its deepest point, it must be 7 inches, I believe.
7 inches. All right, so that is one of the main things that I wanted them to see. Obviously, I see that you have some pop-up cleats here as well. Oh, this is...
Yeah, well, pop-up cleats. You can see the hardware. Show them the screws. There's an Allen head, stainless steel. All the hardware on the boat. We try to keep everything as low as profile as possible.
Nav lights. Where are the nav lights on this?
Nav lights are in the front. You see at the bow.
Oh, I see that. Look at that. Okay. Oh.
Pop-up LED light.
I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have seen it because it's flush mounted. Open it up so they can see that. Oh no, there it is. Oh my God, look at that. It's so, okay, cool. All right, and then what about your anchor light? Where would the anchor light be?
Yeah, the stern light at the back, which the Talon, by the way, has one up top.
Okay.
There's also, we have a pole you can put in, a pole light.
Now, where would they have access to their bilge?
The bilge is pretty small. I try to keep everything as simple as I can in there. I'm not gonna really be messing around too much in there, but that's your bilge access. I try to keep the timer bolt close, saltwater pump, bait well pump, and then you have one valve in there. Try to keep it simple, user friendly.
Something easy that if something were to happen, they can do it themselves.
Of course.
All right, so let's talk about, say somebody's interested in looking at this particular boat. I think we've pretty much covered a lot of the things that they're going to want to see on this. I'm sure that if they have questions or requests to see if there's certain other things that can be done.
Of course, this is a custom boat, so you guys got to remember, this one was built for this customer, but you can always, if you have any ideas or anything, you guys can call me up and we can talk about it, go over it, and we can pretty much make anything happen for you.
Can a T-top or so a small T-top be put on something like this?
Yes, it can. You can also do the polling platform.
Okay.
There's different options when it comes to the seat.
Let's talk about price. Let's talk about price. What's the starting price point on something like this?
$59,900 is the starting price with this boat.
So $60,000 rough to get in this. What package on the motor would it come with?
It would come with a 150 like you see. The only thing it won't include is the sea deck.
Okay.
That you see here, which is all optional. It will come with a sound system. It does come with panels. That's pretty much the boat cover. Wouldn't come with it at that price. You know, our fully loaded price with cover, trailer, all included is $89,000. That's what this particular boat here sold for.
$89,000.
This is complete with everything.
And this one, you guys.
This has a custom wrap trailer.
Guys, Real X Trailers, they do a fantastic product. I actually did a video of them building a trailer, so if you want to see that, I'll put the link below so you guys can check out that. All right, so let's talk about power. Let's talk about power. So right now this has a 150.
It has a 150 right now.
We know there's guys that want to get out faster than anybody. So you're saying
this guy right here.
Yeah. Anthony wants to race everybody in the water, guys. If you trust me, if you ever go on a boat with Anthony, he wants to race everybody. So if you have somebody that wants to power it with maybe a 250, how far up can someone go with this particular model?
Well, we recommend to put up to a 250. Other than that, it can handle more power, but you would have to sign a waiver at that point.
Okay.
The only reason is because now you can get a single outboard engine to have 450 horsepower. So it does get a little dangerous on a 21-foot boat. So the company can't be liable for somebody trying to do 100 miles an hour on one of these boats. So you would have to sign a waiver.
What would you say? So 250 is the max output that you guys can put there, you know?
A 250, I know it would be safe. Me personally, if I was doing, I like to do one with a 300. Probably even a 400.
Wait, a 300?
Yes. I'm looking forward to building one with a 300.
I got to talk to you then about that. Maybe we can work something out.
I'll just sit down at the round table then.
I got a 300. They're well, we'll discuss that later. Okay. That's an interesting. All right. So look, let's go. You guys have another model that you guys are building up.
We have another 21 that we're building.
Any modifications or changes from this hull to that hull? That
the laminating schedule, I changed it a little bit. We also, I put a little more reinforced Kevlar in it.
Okay.
And then I actually closed a couple front compartments that it had before. This particular boat, I had to put a bilge pump up front because you would have some water collect in the front compartment. So on our new one, I closed it off, so there'll be no type of water getting into the boat anymore.
So for those that don't know, the laminating schedule is basically the process that they use to build the boat. So, you know, you're saying that the new boat that you guys are building, and we'll walk there now, yes, that has Kevlar in there.
Yes.
So this one did in particular have...
This one did have some Kevlar.
Okay.
I actually took it a little further with the next one. Okay. You guys can see now, I'm pretty sure you can see it through the lamination. You'll be able to see what we Kevlar'd it. And I just wanted to make it a little stronger because the next one is going to go with a bigger motor. It's not going to go with a 150. So I wanted to make sure that it's heavy duty.
So let's walk to the other one. Let's go ahead and see that so they can see that build process coming along, and then we'll show them that particular I guess hull, because it's still bare, right?
Yes, I have the top and the top and the hull taken apart.
Okay.
So you guys can be able to see both sides. We'll do a walkthrough now and show you guys that.
All right, guys, let's go over there and check out that part over there of the other 21 flat cat that they're building. So Anthony, before we go to the other bay real quick and see the other one, I want to see the consoles. You have the actual consoles here?
I have the consoles here. Follow me to the back, I'll show you.
So let's go see the console.
Got 2 consoles made. Now we're making 2 flat cats back to back. I went ahead and did both of them. This is not white, guys. This is whispering gray. Okay. And then of course you have the dark gray that we're going to use for the one you guys just saw. So
now technically, if they wanted maybe like a light teal, you can do all that in the gel coat. It's all good.
No problem.
Is there a reference where they can see? I mean, some of these people really visualize themselves already building a boat. Right. Is there a way that they can see the actual color options available, like a manufacturer, without disclosing certain, you know?
I don't have the program right now, but we're working on it.
Okay.
That way the guys can go into our website and pretty much design their own boat and get an idea of what's going to look like.
Okay, cool. Yeah. All right, guys. All right, well, let's go.
And this is a forward storage compartment. That way you guys have an idea how big it is. This is the big storage compartment in the front.
And this is all foam right here?
Yep.
That is a big.
Pretty big.
Yeah.
Nice big storage.
All right, let's go take a look at that over there. All the boxes, and these are the liners as well.
These are all the boxes for the boxes. Bay wells, live wells. We have all the hatches ready. Some are whispering gray, some are in the dark gray.
And this is the world famous 32 that you guys are also doing.
This is a world famous 32 right here.
The one that went over Haulover and
well, not this particular one, but the same model.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, if you haven't seen the 32 in action, I definitely recommend you take a look at the 32. It's a cool boat. It's a lot of fun. I'd say it's very predictable. I really like that about that boat. The more you drive it, the more you're in it, the more you can trust it.
Yep.
And I get that feeling when I'm on certain boats. You know, you want to make sure you can trust the boat.
Yep.
And that's what makes you really like them.
And that's what allows us to push us to the limit too and do the top speeds that we do because we feel safe on the boat. If anything was not to feel safe, believe me, I would not do that. So
you shouldn't
safety first.
You shouldn't feel too safe while I'm on the boat. You know. I don't know, guys. For some reason, some of the craziest things happen to me. Hey, for some reason, something tells me those two boats ain't social distancing, bro. There's like 2 inches there.
They don't have any engines yet. It doesn't count.
Let me ask you something. I couldn't video it, but were you going on the side or were you going square like that when you went through? Did you have to turn to the
I went
side?
the same way through, the same way you went through.
Yeah, but I did camera trickery. All right, go, let's go look at the other one, guys. We're gonna go look at the other one, which is the one that's the bear hull.
Bear hull.
So let's go look at that one real quick.
Sure.
And what bay is that one in?
I got over in bay number 3.
All right, guys, let's go check that one out. All right, so what bay is this? So
this is bay number 3. This is my dirty bay. Okay. You guys are gonna see some dust. Okay.
So this is the flat cat that you guys are building.
Yeah, this is the next one. This is the next 21 flat cat that we're building.
All right, so is there any of those visible changes that you said that you made visible now on this particular? I know you have it covered. Can we uncover it?
Sure. Yeah, we can uncover it.
Let's show them, guys. I want you guys to see this. Oh, so you guys went with the same color?
Yeah, dark gray.
Now, they can get it any color, right, if they want it?
Yeah, of course. You can pick it in any color. This one we did a little difference. For instance, inside of all of the live wells and storage boxes, this one I did it in gray. The other one you noticed wasn't white inside?
It was, I noticed that.
Let me get that off the other side for you.
Now, does this particular, are you guys building this for a buyer, or is this going to be a boat show boat? What's the story with this one?
Well, we have 2 of these flat cats sold. So I am making 2 back to back. The third one that I build will most likely be the one I take to the boat show.
Okay.
I want to give everybody the layout without the console and everything. They can see how big the boat is.
Yeah. So here at this point, I see how big it looks, especially this area here. Now, you were saying that fill could be put there. All right, let's talk about a hypothetical. Let's talk about a hypothetical, because you know there's going to be guys that are going to say that. Listen, I don't need these 2 compartments. I just want to have this here, and I'd rather have more space from here all the way back to get more real estate. Is that possible?
Yeah, it's possible. I can eliminate them if they don't want to have these storages and have it cut out. I can eliminate it and close that off for them.
I'm not trying to give you more work. I'm just trying to think what some customers are going to want to.
I mean, with my team, anything is possible, man. I can make anything happen.
So let's talk about the transom, because you're saying that you want to put a bigger motor on this, and talk to me about what you did extra on this particular model.
Well, we use a Cusa board, which we use on all our boats. We use our regular laminating schedule. Besides that, we added 3 more layers of reinforced Kevlar, and that pretty much gave us our finished result you see there.
How thick would you say this transom is?
About 3.5 inches thick.
And you said this has a 50-gallon tank here?
Yes.
And it pops up here and then goes under the boat? Is that what's happening there?
The tank comes all the way up to this front compartment.
Okay.
It's very small here, very thin, and then you'll see it opens up in the back.
It opens up. Cool. All right. And I think that they can see that same layout in the bottom of the hull as the other one. No modifications there, right?
No, same thing.
Same thing. So the performance will be the same.
Performance will be the same. You guys will see, I'm going to be taking this cap off soon. When I do, we're going to show you guys how it looks underneath. And you guys can get an idea of a couple changes we've done once you see under the cap.
Good. All right, well listen, Anthony, I want to thank you for letting me come in here, showcase that. I mean, I had a couple of people, when are you going to do the ultimate review of the flat cap? So, you know, I wanted to get those bass guys on the boat.
Right.
Because, you know, there's nothing like people who are out on the water all the time and they want to be comfortable, and those guys give you the best idea, you know?
Of course.
So it was good. Their feedback was good. Obviously, we're going to get feedback from this video.
Yes.
And guys, if you want to check out the flat cat from Carrera, where would they go? Where would they go online?
If you want to go to our website, CarreraPowerboats.com, you can go to our Instagram, Carrera Powerboats, and you can stop on by and see me as well. If you guys are local, come down. We're down in Princeton.
How long would a build like this take?
It's about 3 months on our builds.
About 3 months.
Yeah.
And you're saying up to a 300 on this guy?
Yes.
Maybe we can do a sea trial with a 300 I got there laying around.
We're gonna have to sit at the round table and go over some things.
Let's go talk to God.
But I do think it's possible.
Let's go talk to God. Hey guys, smash that like, amazingness. That's what we do over here, the Carrera 21. If you did not see the video of me, Anthony, and Monster Mike and Bryan, the CEO, fishing on this bad boy, it'll give you a better perspective of how you'll be on the water if you were interested in a boat like this. So, once again, thank you guys for letting me stay here, and we're out of here. Hey guys, Alfred Montaner here, and I am at the Carrera Boat Factory How you guys doing? My name is Alfred Montaner and I have a YouTube channel regarding boats. Hey guys, Alfred Montaner here and I am itching as hell. I'm itching like I got crabs. What the hell's going on with this, bro? It's this mask. Take 43,000.
Because he's trying to be a little movie star. He shaved, he trimmed, okay? And that was yesterday because he thought you were coming over. Anything that gets given under the Carrera stuff, from anything related with Carrera that he goes out to,
3% goes to him.
No, 50% goes to me. Because the fact is that every time you come here, he's like, where's Anthony? Can I get Anthony? And Anthony gets trimmed now.
Oh, he's a movie star, bro. He's a movie
He wants
star.
to be like the actor. He wants to be the one participating.
He is the face of a
You think he
movie
even
star.
call me and say, hey, Al, get on the boat? No. Hey, Al, stay in the office.
All right.
We got this. You know,
Wait, come
got this.
come here. Behind the scenes, real quick. We'll give them this is at the end of the video.
Behind the scenes.
Let me tell you. All right, let me ask you something.
Like the owner of the so we're here with the owner right now.
No, I don't feel like the owner. I feel like the goddamn sidekick.
Well, listen.
Batman and Robin.
Yeah, I'm the sidekick.
Okay, wait, hold on a second. Anthony, so when we went fishing with two bass superstars, and I told Al, what did I tell Al?
Come along with us.
No, Al, hold my stick and follow me. That's exactly what he told Al. So I was running behind you, holding the camera, and so you guys got on the boat. I gave that, you guys left me alone. 5 hours sitting on my truck.
Bro, but it was a great time. And you saw a good video.
I saw a good video, yes.
But we had a great time.
Yeah.
And
I didn't have a great time.
No, but all that holding your
got a
stick,
nap. You got a good
holding
nap.
your stick stuff, I don't like that terminology, bro. You better change that wording. I'm
Yeah,
out
say
here
it in Spanish. El palito, el palito.
Hey, we'll talk about a little side gig, Anthony. Don't worry about it. We'll do a little side gig.
Yeah.
Guys, Carrera Powerboats.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't worry about it, bro. Relax. It's all right.
Oh, look at Anthony's truck.
Oh.
Baby management.
Oh, what? You're going to take away his truck?
Get a truck.
You're going to get him a truck now. Now they're going to take his truck, guys. He's got a truck. He's got a Jeep. I'm out of here, guys.
Oh, the other thing gliding across the water.
Yo, that boat's pretty fast. Dang. Yee! Wow.
Hey, look, it's not. It's just like skating.
And yeah, it stays still like.
Oh my God.
Hey, that boat's the truth. It's fast. It's comfortable.
Did you see that?
Like,
Yeah.
It's nothing. You don't feel it. My boat, I'm good.
I'll tell you what. This is the first time I see it on freshwater, and it looks super nice,
Oh, no,
bro.
that-
Bro, not just
that
saying
should
it.
be a
This is one of the best like bass boats I've been on. Seriously.
What do you like about it, Mike? That
It's just
it doesn't rock?
it's just comfortable. It doesn't rock. It's got a lot of space to fish on. Okay, I'm gonna catch one right now.
We've been there's only been one other boat out here other than us. Are we gonna start like a revolution here that people are just gonna come over here every day now?
In Wisconsin?
Yeah,
it gets too cold.
Wisconsin?
It gets too cold in the winter.
It's hot. It's hard for it to, I mean, it's what, like 40
'Cause this is
degrees?
like-
This is like, but they do some crazy ice skating races when it freezes over in the winter.
Yeah.
It's 40
So
though.
you could ice fish here, but you're not gonna catch bass when you're ice fishing. It's usually like little pickerels. Pickerel.
Okay.